Hello everyone. Now let us see this 10th problem. Here question is show that 1 upon m plus 1 upon m and 2m plus 1 upon m is an AP and find the nth term and 7th term. Okay. So two part. First you have to show it is an AP. So what is the condition that any sequence is an AP? It is that difference between consecutive terms should be constant. That is difference of second term minus first term, t2 minus t1. Here it is m plus 1 upon m minus 1 upon m. Now this difference is denominator is same, so I will write once, and numerator is m plus 1 minus 1, which this 1 cancel, and m upon m is 1. So difference is 1. Now let us see what is t3 minus t2. So t3 is 2m plus 1 upon m and t2 is m plus 1 upon m. So it is 2m plus 1 minus m minus 1 whole divided by m. So again this 1 and 1 cancel, 2m minus m is m upon m is 1, so this is 1. So we can say that difference between consecutive term is same. Difference between consecutive term same. Therefore this is AP. Now I have to find the nth term. So here the value of a, that is first term is 1 upon m and the common difference d is 1. Therefore an, the formula for an is a plus n minus 1 d. So this is equals to 1 divided by m plus n minus 1 into 1. So 1 divided by m plus n minus 1. We can take m common in denominator, so for that it will be 1 plus it is mn minus m and this whole divided by m. This is your nth term, this is your nth term, an. So nth term is 1 plus mn minus m whole divided by m. So problem is simple. Okay, we have to check whether this sequence is an AP. So whenever you have to check a given sequence is AP or not, you find the difference of consecutive term. Okay, and nth term, so nth term we have find, and yes, they have asked me to find 7th term also. So 7th term, therefore I will say that therefore a7 is equals to 1 plus m will remain as it is. In place of n I will write 7, so it is 7m minus m whole divided by m. So this is 7th term. This is equals to 7m minus m is 6m, so it is 6m plus 1 divided by m. Okay, so here an also we can write as 1 plus m, we can take common, it is n minus 1 divided by m. Done. Okay, now let us move to next problem. Now the problem is which term of AP will be 84 more than 13th term. So AP is given. So here in this AP your first term is 4 and your common difference is 11 minus 4, difference between two consecutive terms. So it is 7. Okay, you can check the difference between other consecutive terms also. Now which term of AP will be 84? So an, I will say that an is given 84. And we have to find which term, that is n is question mark. And then I also have to find a13. A13 is also question mark. So two problems I have to find. One is an is given 84, so what is n, and second is A13 is question mark. So here simple, we know the formula for an, it is an equal to a plus n minus 1 d. An is given 84, so 84 is equals to a is given 4 plus n minus 1, d is given 7. So therefore this is 84 minus 4 is equals to n minus 1 into 7. 84 minus 4 is 80. I think something is wrong because it should be divisible by 7. Let me check again. 4, 11 and like that 84. Which term of an AP will be 84? Oh, 84 more than 13th term. So the data I have taken wrong. An is not 84. Which term is 84 more than 13th term? So the data given is an is equals to 84 plus A13. An is 84 more than 13th term. Which term? I have to find what is the value of n. My mistake. So no problem. Here also we will apply the formula of n. So formula for an is a plus n minus 1d is equals to, it is 84 plus A13 is a plus 12d. Now this a we can cancel from both the sides. So the value of d is 7. So here it is 84 plus 12 into 7, and here it is n minus 1d. d is 7. So n minus 1 is equals to, it is 84 plus 12 into 7. Now you see that I am not doing any calculation over here. Why? Because first I will multiply and add and then I will divide. So better I will divide separately. It is 84 divided by 7 plus this is 12 into 7 divided by 7. So this will make your calculation much easy. So your n minus 1 will be, now here 7, 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14. So this is 12 plus this 7 and 7 cancel. So it is 12. So 12 plus 12 is 24. N minus 1 is 24. So the value of n is 24 plus 1, that is 25. So value of n is 25, right? 11th problem, the value of n is 25. Now here in this problem, the question is find the value of k if k square plus 4k plus 8 and 2k square plus 3k plus 4 and 3k square plus 4k plus 4 are 3 consecutive terms of an AP. We have to find the value of k. Now these are 3 consecutive terms. That means T1 is written k square plus 4k plus 8. T1 means A. T2 is written 2k square plus 3k plus 4 and T3 is written as 3k square plus 4k plus 4. Now as T1, T2, T3 are in AP, here we have T1, T2 and T3 are in AP. So therefore we can say that T2 minus T1 is equals to T3 minus T2. Difference between consecutive terms are going to be same. So T2 minus T1, when I do T2 minus T1, 2k square minus k square, I will get k square, so I will say k square. 3k minus 4k, I will get minus k. and 4 minus 8, I will get minus 4. This is equals to, now here 3k square minus 2k square, I will get k square. 4k minus 3k, I will get k, and 4 minus 4, I will get 0. Now k square on this side and this side we can cancel. So therefore I have minus k minus 4 is equals to k. So this minus k I will move on right side. So here we have minus 4 is equals to k plus k, that is 2k. So therefore the value of 2k is equals to minus 4. This implies the value of k as minus 4 divided by 2 is equals to minus 2. So the value of k is minus 2. Simple question. 3 consecutive terms are given in AP. We have to find the value of k. So this is how you can find the value of k. Simple. Now here the question is divide 108 into 3 parts such that these 3 are in AP and the product of 2 smaller part is 1116. So I have to divide 108 in 3 parts such that they are in AP and the product of 2 smaller part is 1116. So what we do? So I will say let the 3 parts, let the 3 parts be a minus d, a and a plus d. Now you will say that sir, we take 3 parts as a plus d, a plus 2d, right? Okay, but you can also take this as a minus d, a plus d. Here you see the difference is of d only. Now whenever 3 parts are given and they are in AP, if you take them in this fashion, then you will see that if I add them, the d will cancel out and I can get the value of a. So that will give me a better idea to find unknowns. Okay, so when 3 terms are there, 3 terms are in AP, so your choice will be a minus d, a and a plus d. Similarly, when you have 4 terms, then you should choose as a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. And when you have 5 terms, then choose a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 2d. Okay, in any standard book you will find these choices. Okay, so if you have not gone through all these choices, just make a note of all these things, that when 3 terms are in AP, then what is our choice, when 4 terms are in AP, then what is our choice, and when 5 terms are there, then what is our choice. Now according to the problem, we have divided 108 in these 3 parts. So we have a minus d plus a plus a plus d. The sum of these 3 parts is given 108. So now if you see that d and d will cancel, and here you will get 3a is equals to 108 upon 3. So this 108, and from here you will get the value of a. So value of a, you will say that a is equals to 108 divided by 3. So it is 3 3 is 9 and 3 6 is 18. So the value of a is 36. Now you got the value of a. Next they have given the product of 2 smaller part is 1116. Product of 2 smaller part, that is a minus d into a, is given 1116. Now you know the value of a, so just replace. A is 36, so it is 36 minus d into 36 is equals to 1116. So therefore 36 minus d is equals to 1116 divided by 36. Let us divide them with 6. So 6 6 1 is 6, 5 51, 6 9 is 54, 6 8 is 48. So 6 8 is 48, 3 51 and 36. 6 6 is 36. If you find difficult to divide by 6, just do the long division method and find out. And here 6 6 are 36. Now again with 6 I will divide. 6 3 are 18 and 6 1 are 6, and here it is 1. So 36 minus d, you will get 31. So therefore this minus d I will move on right. So it is 36 minus 31 is equals to d. So sometime I keep d on left, sometime I am moving right. It all depends how I can make the variable positive. Okay, so that makes your calculation easy. You can keep your d on left side also. So here your d is the value of d, what you got, 36 minus 31, it is 5. So value of d is 5. Now I have to find I have to divide in 3 parts. So therefore I will say that therefore the 3 parts are now first part is a minus d. So a is 36 minus d is 5, so it is 31. Second part is a, so a is 36 only, and third part is a plus d, so it is 36 plus 5, so 36 plus 5 is 41. So a minus d is 31, a is 36, and a plus d is 41. So these are the 3 parts that we have to find out. Okay, so this is question number 13. Now here the next question, it is of the same type. Split 78 into 3 parts which are in AP, and the product of the two larger part is 884. Now you have solved the 13th problem. You can solve this 14th problem by yourself. Pause the video, try it, and see what answer you are getting. So let us start. Now here I have to split 78 into 3 parts. So I will say let the 3 parts be, again the same way, let the 3 parts be a minus d, a and a plus d. Then we have given that a minus d plus a plus d, the sum of these 3 parts is given 78. So from here I will get 3 times a is equals to 78, and this will give me the value of a as 78 divided by 3 is equals to 3 to the 6 and 3 6 the 18. So value of a I got 26. Now product of two larger part is given 884, that is a into a plus d, it is given 884. So therefore the value of a you have 26. So 26 into 26 plus d, this is 884. So therefore 26 plus d, you will calculate, it is 884 divided by 26. So with 2 I will divide 2 4 the 8, 2 4 the 8, 2 2 the, and here it is 13. Then with 13 I will divide 13 3 the 39 and 52, and 13 4 the 52. So this is 34. So 26 plus d is equals to 34. So this will give you the value of d, which is 34 minus 26, and 34 minus 26 is 14 minus 6 is 8. So value of d is 8. So therefore you will say that therefore the three numbers are a minus d. So what is a minus d? A minus d is three numbers are a minus d. So a minus d will be equal to the value of a. Here we have 36. Value of a 26. Okay, 26. It is 26 minus 8. So it is 18. Then a, which is 26 only, and then a plus d. This is 26 plus 8. So this is 32. 34. This is 34. Okay. So these are the three parts: 18, 26 and 34. You can cross check your answer. Check, okay, is always necessary. 18 plus 26 plus 34. We add all these three numbers. So 8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 4, 18, 1 carry, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 3, 7. So addition of three numbers is 78. And here, yes, we have to split 78 into three parts. So these are the answers. Three numbers are 18, 26 and 34. Now here the next question. If the nth term of two APs are same, find the value of n. Also find an. Now two APs are given for AP1. So here AP1 is 8, 6, 4 dot dot dot. So here the first term I will write as small a. Small a is 8. I will write difference d. D is 6 minus 8, which is minus 2. And then I have second AP. So it is AP2. For AP2 it is 27, 24, 21. So here first term. Now first term use capital alphabet. So we will differentiate between these two APs. So capital A is 27 and capital D is 24 minus 27. So this is minus 3. Okay. So these are the informations for 2 AP, and it is given that their nth term is same. So it is given that an, small an is equals to capital An. Small an and capital An are same. So therefore this small an can be written as a plus n minus 1 d, and this capital An can be written as a plus n minus 1 into capital D. Okay. So therefore the value of small a we have 8 plus n minus 1 into we have minus 2 as small d is equals to capital A is 27 plus n minus 1 into capital D is minus 3. So we open bracket on both the sides. So therefore here we have 8 plus, okay, minus 2 multiplied by n will give me negative number. So 8 minus 2n, and then here it is minus minus plus 2 is equals to, on right hand side we have 27 minus 3n plus 3. Okay. So therefore here we have this minus 3n, I will move on left. So it is minus 2n plus 3n is equals to, now this 27 plus 3 is 30 minus this is 8 plus 2, 10, minus 2n plus 3n is n, and 30 minus 10 is 20. So n is equals to 20. Find the nth term. Okay, now I have to find nth term. So therefore an, small an will be a20 is equals to a plus 19d. So the value of a we have small a, it is 8 plus 19 into minus 2. So it is 8 minus 38 is minus 30. Okay. Similarly, if I find capital An, it should also be the same. So capital A20, which is capital A plus 19 capital D. So capital A is 27. Yes, capital A is 27 plus 19 into the value of capital D is minus 3. So it is 27 minus 57. So this is also minus 30. So nth term, therefore nth term is minus 30. Interesting question. Yes. Okay. You have find out this nth term. Now this is question number 15. Now here question number 16 is the 31st, 16th and the last term of AP are 1, 4 and minus 4 by 5. Find the first term and the number of terms in the AP. So you have given that A31 is 1, A16 is 4 and AN is minus 4 by 5. You have to find what is the value of A, find the first term question mark, and the number of terms in the AP, that is the value of N, it is also question mark. Okay, so let us start with A31. So A31 is 1. So this indicates that A plus 30D is equals to 1. Okay, this is your say equation 1. And A16 is given 4. So therefore A plus 15D is equals to 4. This is your second equation. Okay, now you subtract this second equation from first equation. Subtract equation 2 from 1. So this A and A will cancel. 30D minus 15D will give you 15D. And here right side 1 minus 4 will give you minus 3. So you will get D is equals to minus 3 upon 15. So 3 1s and 3 5s. So it is minus 1 divided by 5. The value of D you got. Now A plus 30D is 1. Now from 1 you have A plus 30 times D is 1. So here I will put the value of D. So it is A plus 30 into minus 1 divided by 5. This is equals to 1. Now this is 5 and the 5, 5 6 are. So it is A minus 6, 6 into minus 1 is what? 6. A minus 6 is 1. So therefore A is equals to 1 plus 6. And this 1 plus 6 is what? 7. A is equals to 7. Okay. So we get the value of A as 7. Now the value of A we got. Next I have to find A and AN is given. Nth value I have to find out. So I will just keep this in bracket. Okay. Now AN is equals to minus 4 divided by 5. Just let me check again. Minus 4 divided by 5. Yes. So the formula for AN is A plus N minus 1 D is equals to, this is minus 4 divided by 5. Now the value of A we have 7. So therefore 7 plus N minus 1, and the value of D is minus 1 divided by 5. This is minus 4 divided by 5. So I will say that therefore N minus 1 into minus 1 divided by 5 is equals to minus 4 divided by 5. So therefore N minus 1 is equals to minus 4 divided by 5 multiplied by 5 upon minus 1. So this minus minus will cancel and I will get result as 4. So therefore N minus 1 is 4. So therefore I have N is equals to 4 plus 1 5. So the value of N, I think we are doing something wrong. A16th is 4, A31 is 1. As we are going away, the value is decreasing from 4 to 1. Okay, and the value of A we get as it is 7. So from 7 we start decreasing. So AN, the formula for AN is A plus N minus 1 D. So A plus N minus 1 into D is what? Minus 1 divided by 5 is equals to given minus 4 divided by 5. The mistake what I have done is here I have to subtract 7. So this is minus 7, right? So let us erase this. So this is equals to minus 4 minus 7 5 are 35. whole divided by 5. So minus 4 minus 35 is what? Minus 39. Minus 39 divided by 5. This is n minus 1. This is the value of n minus 1 into minus 1 divided by 5. Okay. So therefore n minus 1 is equals to, it is minus 39 upon 5 into minus 5. So this minus n will cancel, 5 will cancel, and we will get 39. So n minus 1 is 39, therefore the value of n is 39 plus 1, and this is 40. Now it is correct, n is 40. So not only you have to solve, but also you have to see what the data is given, and accordingly what should be the range. Okay, as here from the answer, from the value of n, I understood that okay, there was something wrong, because 31st term is 1, 16th term is 4, then how can this value of n will be less than 31? Okay, it should be more than 31. Now it is 40. This will be the right answer. If you want, you can check, you can find A40, and you will get answer as minus 4 divided by 5 only, right? So this is your question number 16. So I think we will stop here, otherwise this lecture will be too lengthy for you to solve. So thank you for being with me in this class. In the next class we will see few more questions related with this AP. Thank you.